when you're using your hot glue gun, make sure that you are using only small dots to connect the pieces. If the dots are too big, then when you connect your pieces, the glue will spill out and you're more likely to burn yourself. Remember, the glue stays hot for a little bit after you squeeze it out of the gun. So please take a moment and let it cool down. Burnt fingers end up being one of the biggest injuries we have here in STEAM class. So please take your time and be careful when you are gluing things together. Now that I have this glued together, let's say I want to take it apart. One of the easiest ways to break a glue joint is to take your piece and then you just twist it. If you try to pull, it doesn't come off, but if you twist, it ends up coming right off. So again, if I try to pull, I'll end up breaking it, but if I push it together and I twist, it comes right off. The next tool I want to talk about are the blue-handled multi-cutters. These are good for cutting wood, popsicle sticks, wooden dowels, things of that nature. They cannot cut metal, so please do not cut metal with these. To open them up, there is a safety catch right here, so I'm going to squeeze them together, and I pull open the catch, and then it opens up. Now, when I'm working with it though, I want to keep this flat part down, and the blade is on the top. And when I want to cut, I can put my material in there and squeeze. And you can see it cuts nice and easy. The other nice thing about this is there are guides on the blade bed here, so I can cut angles to make things nice and angular. If I so wish, I can also cut things straight, and there's numbers on there that tell you what the angles are going to be. Again, safety-wise, please do not put your finger in here and close it. Always be mindful of where your hands are while you're working because you don't want to burn or cut yourself. All right, thank you. The last tool I want to show you here today is the utility knife. Some people call them a box cutter. It has a slide right here that I push down with my thumb, and I push it out, and that puts the blade out. The blade is very sharp, so please watch your fingers as you're cutting. And when you cut, make sure that you make small cuts and use several small cuts instead of trying to cut it all at once. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my material, 1, 2, 3, and I've made a nice score on there. You can see it right there. And then I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and then it just snaps right off and gives you a nice clean cut. And again, like with the blue ones, the blue cutters, please be careful not to cut yourself with your